beautiful out here. We had the lightest bit of rain this morning, and from all the rain yesterday and the little bit this morning, uh, yeah, the river is flooded. Oh my goodness. I can see on the opposite side of the river, there's a chance that the water is going to actually get up to someone's back steps who lives right next to the river over there. That is some high water. I hope you're all doing absolutely wonderful today. Welcome to our great moments that we share here at the river. The birds are singing. The sky may be gray, but it's a beautiful night. A quick visual descriptor. I have long brown hair, glasses, a black coat and hood, blue overcoat, coffee mug in hand. Right behind me is our river. Uh, looking pretty nice, actually. The trees are still kind of bare. They haven't yet begun to quite bloom, but there is some ways down with those long hanging branches. But the hints of growth, new life. I hope you have your coffee, your tea, whatever it may be, whatever gets your day going. I'm a coffee person. I enjoy a warm cup of coffee to start the day. It just gives me a little time. It's relaxing. It's comforting. So hopefully you have something right now that's comforting to you somewhere around you, whether it's the coffee in your hand, where you are. Maybe you're in a comfy seat, but maybe you're on your way to your office, on your way to work. Could be any number. Wherever you find yourself now, have a moment of relaxation, a moment of comfort. That is some good coffee. You know, it's a beautiful day. Now, hi over there on Twitch. Great to see you. I'm currently coming to you through Restream, an amazing software. Uh, it allows live streamers like myself to send their live stream out to so many different people all at once. So I'm with you right now on Twitch, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Um, and of course, our hearts go out to the people from Restream. Their main office is in Ukraine, and I know that a lot of them actually had to leave the area. Hopefully, they are all well and safe. An interesting thought today: becoming more creative. We often think about creativity as something innate to a person. You're a creative person or you're not a creative person. But the truth is, anyone can be creative, and most people are creative in one way or another. It's just how that creativity manifests and how it shows through. Whether you're a photographer or a writer, whether you play an instrument, whether you write articles or blogs, perhaps you enjoy making videos yourself. There's so many different ways to be creative, and some things are creative that might not necessarily be creative. Someone who does something very practical, like building a home, there's still an aspect of creativity there. It's very structured. Someone who makes gardens and lays out the sets of the plants and puts everything in the ground and in the earth, or just does the decorating, the positioning, the pots, things like that. That's creativity. But becoming more creative can apply to anyone of any form of creativity, even if you don't consider yourself creative, even if you don't look at the things you do as creativity. You still have an art. You can improve upon it. So to get things going right away, right from the start, let's talk about something that truly is kind of foundational in being more creative, and that's taking risks. We have to dare to fail. That's a scary thought sometimes. That, oh, if I try this, I might fail at this. But it's in these moments where you have something you want to do that you're worried you can't do, where you're going to find a lot of possibilities. If there's a chance of failure, well, then that's just almost anything. We can fail at almost anything we try, but the key thing is trying and doing something. We have to dare to fail. Even if it doesn't turn out the way we wanted it to, even if we don't get the results we're looking for, we're going to learn from it. We're going to grow from this. Take a risk. Whether the risk is, if you're gardening, trying a new plant that you know nothing about, an emergency somewhere. Hopefully everyone's all right. So if you're a gardener and there's a new type of plant that you want to try, but you don't know anything about it, you learn it, you're worried that you won't be able to deal with this plant, maybe you don't think of it. You have to try, you have to take that risk because you're going to learn, you're going to grow. If you're a musician and then there's some song that's incredibly difficult that you want to learn to play, learn it. It's you don't have to be spectacular. You just have to take the time to put the practice in and try that new thing. We have to dare to fail because failure is simply a way that we're going to learn more. Failure has such a negative connotation, a negative perspective put on it. But that's all life is. It's a series of moments where we're going to fail to do something. And then because we failed, we're going to learn how to do it better and do it better for the next time. When we're young, we fail so many times to walk, but eventually we stand. And then, depending on who you are, maybe wrong. The same thing goes for our language, our writing, so many other things. Just learning to write your own name. We had to fail at it a lot, but we could get good at it. The same thing goes for your creativity. So take risks. Go forth with some adventure. You'll do a whole lot better if you do. Other than just taking risks, though, we have to propose ifs. What if I did this thing? What if I followed this note with this note? What if I took this standard writing trope and I turned it on its head? Ask if. What if somebody needs to know this information that I have in my mind that I've never shared? Because I thought people know this. But what if there's a lot of people who don't? What if I wake up a little earlier? What if I work out in the morning? What if I grab a hold of my dreams? Write that novel I've been thinking about. And then, of course, there's more specific what if. What if this guy wasn't? What if tomorrow never came? What if we didn't have chairs? You can get inventive, creative. simply by asking if. And if you take things that are average and ordinary and you just apply a what if to that, you can create some very interesting scenarios. And this will apply, again, to all art, all practice. You're building a home. What if you minimize the number of walls, supports? What if we went down instead of up? What if we had halls connecting rooms? But the rooms were buildings in themselves. And in your garden, what if I add tiers and layers? What if I use brick and pathways between what I'm doing? What if I plant only food, nothing to look at? Ask these what ifs. With that kind of thinking, you're going to open new doors. Plain open windows. See things you didn't see before. And of course, this is merely an extension of taking risks, of daring to fail. We have to ask what if. We have to try something new. We'll go a lot further if we do. And now, my last one. And I've said things similar to this before, but I'll say it again. Don't censor yourself. Don't say, I can't say that. Now, there's plenty of things that we're not supposed to say. I'm not saying that you have to say something simply because you're not supposed to say it. I'm saying that if you have an idea, if you have a thought, if you have something you want to carry through with, don't stop yourself. Don't censor yourself. Whether you have an idea for a new live stream you want to do, but you're stopping yourself from speaking your own message, or whether you want to write about something that was difficult that occurred in your life, but you're stopping yourself because maybe you're worried about the repercussions that can come. You're worried about how it's going to affect you and those around you. There's some validity to that, of course. But censoring yourself might just be shielding other people from receiving information that will truly help them. One of the things about creativity is its capacity to open doors for others. When you go to a museum, you see beautiful paintings. It can sometimes put you in a state of awe. When you go to a concert and you listen to beautiful music or some really heavy rock, it can stir you up inside in beautiful ways. And when you read a truly intriguing story, you become attached to people that only exist in the imagination and on the page. But they feel real. You can see them. You can hear their voice. Know their routine. If we censor ourselves, we're keeping others from actually being able to engage in the richness of our creativity. And creativity is, well, it's a bit infectious. When one person's creative and they expose the world to that creative avenue, that thing they made, some people out there are going to take that in. It's going to inspire them to be creative. So embrace your creativity. Don't censor yourself. Ask what if. Take risks and dare to fail. You're going to make the world better place, and you're going to make you happier. You're going to make yourself happier. When we don't stop ourselves, when we spread our wings and fly, we become more who we are. That's a marvelous thing. Get yourself your coffee, tea, whatever it may be. Get yourself an extra cuppa. You deserve one. Good morning over on Twitch. I'm so glad you're here. You deserve an extra cuppa. Coffee, tea, whatever it may be. Enjoy your day. That is really good. And as you go into your day, consider those concepts. Becoming more creative. Take risks. Dare to fail. Ask what if. And don't censor yourself. Don't stop yourself. What you do will inspire others. And that inspiration will carry on like ripples in a pond. It's beautiful. Now, depending on where you're joining me, there's going to be a link somewhere nearby. But let me tell you about my art workshop, the Art of Feeling Abstract Expression Workshop. Tickets are available through Eventbrite, and the next workshop is going to be on April 16th. Now, every third Saturday of the month at 11 a.m. Eastern Time until 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be getting together for a little bit of an art lesson, a small bit of art lecture history, and then creating abstract art together. There's freedom in following your feelings. There's a fluidity to allowing creativity to happen as a living thing, to take the intangible feelings and emotions and thoughts in your head, putting them on canvas. I, of course, do have a list of recommended art supplies on the Eventbrite listing, and I have a link to my Amazon storefront on the listing where you can go to pick up art supplies that are on the budget. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remind you all now that if you attend, if all you have are some paints you already have, some paintbrushes you already have, paper or canvas that you already have, that's fine. Or if you pick some up at a store, again, on the cheap, that's fine. Just make sure that you have something to paint on, something to paint with, and paint. We'll discuss things like concepts, techniques. I do have a section of the workshop where video will play, and that's to get us into a mode and a creative space where we can extrapolate how we feel and turn it into creative action. It's a whole lot of fun. I do hope to see you all there. So sign up for one or as many as you like. They're running through the rest of the year, and hopefully this will expand a little bit more, and maybe we'll do more art workshops. Gonna have to see how it goes. I'd like to thank everyone for being here. And before I go, I'm gonna fall back to that first point I made on becoming more creative. No matter what you do, you have creativity inside you. Take risks. Embrace that creativity. Try something new. Or just try something you've always wanted to. You'll be a lot happier. At least I think so. Now I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. Oh, take care. Be excellent. I'll see you all again real soon. Get yourself a cuppa. And I hope to see you on Saturday for our live show at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye, everybody.